Hello, it's Gordon. Who's that? Hello, who's joined the conference call?
Hi, it's Claire.
Claire, how are you?
Yes, not
Hi,
bad.
Gordon. It's Mark.
How are you?
Mark, good evening.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm just looking at your face on Facebook, actually, funnily enough.
Oh, you must be feeling really ill.
Not at all, not at all.
You okay?
Yeah, very good. Looking forward to Wednesday's event.
Yeah, it's going to be really good, really good.
Hey,
Did you get that flyer I sent through earlier on?
I did, yeah, great. I've got that. Thank you very much.
Good.
Nice little double act there. Good evening. Who was that came on the call?
Hi, it's Emily and David.
Emily and David. Hi, how are you?
We're good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, very good, very good. And congratulations on going sales coordinator and senior direct.
Oh, thank you.
What a dynamic little couple you are.
I know, it's been great. It's been mad this month.
I bet it has. Well, we're going to hear from you later on, actually.
Yeah.
So who else is on the call? Claire, did I hear you there?
Yes, Claire's here, yeah.
Claire, how did you go? What did you think of the conference at the weekend?
Oh, unfortunately, I couldn't go to the conference on the weekend.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, brilliant. I'm sure you've seen the pictures on Facebook, though, haven't you?
Yes, I've seen everyone's post, yeah. It's a shame we missed it.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
So listen, I'll give it 1 more minute or so to get a few more people to come on the call, and then we'll kick off. So who else came on the call there? Did I hear some people?
Yeah, it's Karen and Tanya.
Karen and Tanya. Hi there, Karen.
Hi.
And it's Jeff as well, Gordon.
Oh, Jeff, how are you?
Hi, Tanya.
You all right?
Hi, it's Sarah.
Sarah, hi. Fantastic.
Tanya's here with Karen too.
Sorry?
Tanya's here with Karen.
Yes, I hear you.
Oh, you hear me?
I got
Team Wales making themselves sound.
Oh, no, are they? Jeff, that was a great three-way call we did this morning.
Yeah, it was. It was really, really good.
Yeah, and
there's been a bit more information since then, but I'll speak to you later on about that.
I sent Charlene an email to follow up as well, so I copied you in on that too.
Okay, no worries. I'll give mine a check in a bit.
Yeah, great. Okie doke. All right, well let's start the call so that we can actually get everybody kind of going. What I'd like to do is we'll try without for the minute to see that there's no background noises. Normally there's a few background noises, but we're going to tape the call tonight as well. And once I kind of master the technology, I will load it up onto the internet, and the last two calls you can actually download and listen to, so that we can actually share that with all our teams. The idea of tonight is to go through how you would actually get a distributor fast tracking through to senior directs in the first place, and then sales coordinator. And the whole idea of these calls is to really focus our attention on bringing a distributor into the business and being able to train that distributor to a certain level so that they can then teach that on to their groups. So what I want to do is kind of point you in the direction of a couple of documents that are very important. Now, we mentioned this last week, and we'll probably mention this every week when we do these training calls. The starter guide. It's something that is an absolute must when you get a new distributor. And that starter guide can be found either on your online office. You can download it file, or it will be in the distributor pack when you actually receive your distributor pack from the main head office itself. And in it, you'll find a couple of really useful things. But the most important thing that you really need to focus in on is this first position in terms of the marketing plan. And the starter guide at the very back gives you the very important that you need to take. So we all start in the actual program as a dealer. We move up from dealer to direct distributor. And the volume required to do that is £625. Now, most people, when they come into the program, first off, they will actually probably buy £625 for their own consumption. I know that when I first started, I kind of started on the premium capsules. I also started on Complete. In fact, I had 2 boxes of Complete, and my wife had the same. So, we actually almost bought for our own consumption £625, and I got promoted to that position very quickly. But with the Be Independent Incentive Program, it's so important to take advantage of the fact that we move up to Senior Direct. And in order to get to Senior Direct, you have to do £2,500 worth of promo volume. And promo volume is the definition of this, is the full price volume that you would actually achieve whether or not the order that you've taken for a customer is paid by installments or paid in full. So
Gordon?
Yeah?
Sorry to stop you. Can you just have a word with whoever's just joined the call? It looks as if they've not muted.
Okay.
And they're breathing down the phone.
Okay, so what I'm going to do then, what I'm going to do, can everybody just hit the *0 button and we'll mute the call and then we'll hear me, and I'll unmute it when I want to get someone doing it. So *0. Okay, there we go. That sounds better. Okay, so the first position we're looking at, we're focusing in on, is this £2,500 worth of promo volume. And the definition, as I said, of promo volume is the full point that is allocated to you regardless of whether you have actually purchased the order as an installment order or a full price order. So, for example, we give the various items of Juice Plus a kind of allocation of points. So, for instance, premium is 200 points, £200. Fruit and vegetables is, which is just the fruits and vegetable capsules, is 133. Complete is 108, and Vineyard is 67. So what we're looking to do is to actually get to that position of Senior Direct with £2,500 worth of promo volume. Now, here we are at the 26th of the month. We've got 1 week to go until the end of the month, and if anyone wants to check this out, if anyone wanted to check out where they are at any one time, then what they need to do is to log on to their back office system, NSA Online, and they need to go into My Customers, and they need to then have a look at the Order Analysis Report. And what the Order Analysis Report will show you the new orders going out in any calendar month for you, your dealers, and your direct distributors, everyone underneath you at a lesser level in the marketing plan, and it will count all those up and give you at the very bottom a promo value. Now, if you haven't already done that, once you finish the call tonight, just go and check that out. And I think it's a very important facility within the back office that allows you to do that. And I know with a few people that I've shared this information, they've been able to then help and teach and train their group how to get that information for themselves. Now, one of the items that I asked you all to have a look at and perhaps print off from the Training for Success was the Juice Plus startup franchise manual, or it's a one-page document actually, so that you can actually see how to get a distributor started. And what that shows you is that it's really all about you building a team. It's not you doing it by yourself. It's about you helping and finding a group of people that will actually get you to that £2,500 worth of volume. And what we're looking to do in our first month or within our first period of time is really build up that team. And again, I put something on the Training for Success, which is a Be Independent starter sheet, which shows you in the middle the dream team that you'd like to kind of actually have for yourself. Fill that in. The type of people that you're looking for in terms of Juice Plus customers and maybe Complete customers, again, write down a list of the people that you're looking for. It's so important to do that, and that does come back to where we were with the Getting Started Right manual. Very important to kind of get that list of names down. And then, you need to set a date with your upline sponsor, or if it's not your upline sponsor, it's the next person that you feel that you can work with. It may well be that your sponsor's, quite some distance away, and then, you can actually work with someone maybe more local, or even, someone a little bit more experienced. I remember when I first came into the business, my sponsor had only been in 3 days before I was. He then dropped out. So I didn't have an upline sponsor. And I went to a meeting and was introduced to someone who was quite high up. He was a national marketing director at the time. And I just thought to myself, well, wait a minute, that's where I want to be in terms of, the marketing plan. Why don't I just get him to show me what to do? And that's exactly what I did. And I just followed exactly what he said. And guess what? I got to national marketing director. So there we go. So what you want to be doing is set that appointment with your upline and get your diaries out together. The quickest way to build your business, in my experience, is to get a couple of events into your diary. And the kind of events that you want to do are not necessarily big events. You don't even have to have, going out of your own house. You can have a coffee morning. You can have a juice and fruit morning with, your mums, or you can have a wine and healthy, snacks in the evening, perhaps with some people. Show some of the YouTube information about Juice Plus, and really create and stimulate some interest. And what you're always looking to do is you're either looking to share the product information and share the business information, and looking to see who might be interested to either become a Juice Plus customer or a Juice Plus customer and a distributor. And that's one of the most important things that we do. And setting up these events with your upline, you can actually get them to show you what to do. Then the next one, they'll maybe let you try and they'll watch. And then the last one, you'll be able to do it yourself. And the quicker you actually get them to do it yourself, the more independent you become, and the more free you become to actually start to build your network as well. I remember when I first started, I used to kind of travel to every event that went on. My background was that of accountancy. I knew that to be an accountant, I went to university. I had 3 years' worth of articles in a firm of accountants, and it was 6 years just to even be able to do the basics, if you like. Our business is exactly the same. You need to learn the basics, and the only way you can learn the basics is by going to the meetings. We've just finished a fantastic event in Reading, which I'm sure a lot of you came to, and it's the information you get, not just from the people at the front of the room and the stage, but it's networking with other people, asking them how they do this and how they actually got to their position. So to that effect, and that brings me very nicely into the fact that I've asked a couple of people just to give their testimonials, very short testimonials, as to how they got to the position. And given that we're focusing in on, first of all, the senior direct, then let's just perhaps have a word with David. Would you unblock your phone and come back in again to the conversation? So *0 again.
I'm going to ask Emily to speak first.
Who's that?
I thought you were going to ask Emily to speak first.
Ah, well, there you go. So let me just give a little bit of an introduction with David, and you may correct me if I'm wrong, but David started on the 23rd of October, 2013. I'm not quite sure whether, David, you went to direct distributor fairly quickly, but you didn't really do very much. And
I didn't do anything with the product,
you didn't do anything
sales-wise, until, I think it was January the 2nd.
Okay.
I didn't even...
So tell us what you've done.
Didn't even have an interest in selling it. Just wanted to be in it and just support my wife as well.
Right.
And it just went from there. And then when you start seeing results, I went to a couple of events up in Swansea with Mark Coburn's, James, Sam as well. So Charlotte and Robbie took us along, and it's just like, it blows you away what everyone's enjoying it. Like, we run 2 fish and chip shops. We've got 2 little babies. We're busy enough as it is, but we thought, right, we'll take some time out. They've given us a chance on something new, something different, so we had a look at it, and, well, since January the 2nd till probably the 20th, I'd hit £1,000 worth of sales.
You said £2,500 worth of sales.
Just through put it on Facebook what I do. Say if somebody's gone on it on Juice Plus complete capsules. I tend never to sell complete on its own. It's just go with the capsule because people seem to ask you, what does it do for you? How does it work for you? And you just tell them, look, I could do them complete for the diet program, but I'd also go for the capsules for the benefit, and then you go into the benefit of the capsules. So instantly, and never tell them, it's going to cost you 200 and such pounds. Just say, look, if you just want to start with a complete, go with a £99, and then say, it's 30 odd quid a month, and they're instantly saying, yes, I'm interested in that because it's not a massive amount to pay up front. So they're instantly interested. If you just make it out to be something amazing but affordable, you've got them.
So how many orders have you actually placed this month?
18 orders.
18 new orders from the 2nd of January.
I'm not sure. I've done 3 premium packs in the first 2 or 3 orders.
Right, fantastic.
I can't remember now, but most of them are all capsules.
Yeah.
Great. They just ask you questions like, we done it for our kids. My daughter was constipated for 7-8 months. Pediatrician's given us all these different crap, basically, and I said that's not going to my daughter, and it changed her life. 2 weeks later, she was going to the toilet on her own, and from that, you seem to think, you know what, if it's worked for her, it's going to work for anyone. And she's only 3 years old.
Yeah,
and since she's been on them chewies.
It comes back down to what we said last week. Building your stories, having your own product stories are so important, and that's what actually shares and sells the business, because it's not what you say, it's how you feel about what you say, and I can hear what you're saying. You're very passionate about that.
No, people can read you. If you just tell people what, you can read from a book and tell them how it is, what it looks like on a book, like you're reading off a pad. People read you and they say, there's another ploy, it's another sales ploy. But if you actually tell them truth and naming your kids, your daughter, your grandfathers, or like friends, using our friends like Charlotte Robbie, who've done amazing on it, on the product, showing their before and after pictures, because, true friends and true people that people know around you, and they're like, bloody hell, look at that.
Yeah, okay, brilliant. Okay, thank you very much, David. I know we've got Karen Holgrave. Are you on the line?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Karen, very similar to, well, not so very similar, but joined roughly about the same time as David on the 17th of October. And within your first month, I know, full month, you went fast track to Senior Direct and then continued that for the second month. And now you're pushing towards Sales Coordinator. So just talk us through what you did to get to that fast track Senior Direct, Karen.
In my first week, I just...
Can you speak up a bit?
Speaking to people. Chatting to my friends, holding meetings at my house, just basically getting as many people together as I could in a group.
Can't hear her. Can people hear her?
No.
Karen, could you speak up? Are you on a shared phone or something like that? Can you maybe come off a conference call line or whatever?
Can you hear me now?
No, you're still kind of very faint.
Hang on one sec. Right, is that better?
Oh, my
loads better.
All right. Right, we've just turned the speaker off, so Tanya can't hear now.
That's what it is. Right.
Right, we started. Basically, I started to invite people to my home.
Yeah.
Just chatting to people, posting on Facebook about, I started using the products myself and posting that I've been shopping, I've dropped the dress size, and I found that spoke volumes just by posting that. People instantly were messaging me, I've seen it on Facebook, I want to know more, can you tell me what you're doing? And it just generated loads of interest.
Right.
In my first, I think it was 2-3 weeks, I signed in 3 or 4 distributors. They've all now gone on to bring in their own orders. I buddied up close with Tanya, my upline, which was great because we sort of came in at the same time and we've worked together really closely.
Mm-hmm.
And with loads of support from Mark, he helped us no end, speaking to people and helping us. We're now at the point where we feel confident enough that we can go out and teach our team to do the same thing. Just sitting on our meeting after meeting with Mark and just learning and absorbing information.
Yeah.
Getting to events, I think, is really, really important because you learn so much from other people and just speaking to other distributors and picking up tips from them and just putting it all together, making it your own. And we're looking forward now to holding our own events.
Great.
I'm going to try and get as many house meetings as I can, just like you were suggesting, little coffee mornings.
Yeah.
And, just speaking to people. I find speaking to people generates more customers because you ask for recommendations from them.
Yeah.
And I wrote my own list of people, which I haven't even started to get through because people are recommending friends, and it's just escalating from there.
Brilliant.
There's always somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah, exactly. And tell me, I know we're kind of selling the money on it, but what was your first check in terms of when you went to Senior Direct? What was your bonus?
460.
460. Did you believe that the business worked when you got a £460 check?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next few months, actually, because it's still early days yet, and like I say, I'm still learning.
Yeah.
Constant learning curve, but exciting, and I can't wait to see where it's going. I can't wait for Birmingham. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. I know we've just finished Reading, so I know how excited everybody was. Karen, thank you very much. A couple of things that just came up from there, the what you said. One of the things that Karen said, which I think is very important, is finding a buddy within the business is a great idea. And, I know some people, my buddy, I've got my wife. She's a national marketing director, and, you can bounce off each other when you've got a buddy. And they don't have to be a partner. I know that we've got some kind of very dynamic partnership teams, but they could be a cross-line, they could be an up-line, they could be someone that you've met at one of the meetings. But it's very important that you hold yourself accountable and you share your successes and you prop yourself up when there's a little bit of disappointment, and you learn from each other in terms of the best thing that works for each other. So moving on from the Senior Direct position, and let me just tell you that the Senior Direct bonus under the Be Independent program is for you get £180 once you've actually reached the month that you reach the promo volume of £2,500. So David, as well as getting his commissions for his 18 orders, and his 18 orders, depending on what they are, he will get a 10% retail commission. He will also get £180 bonus. So, David could be looking at maybe £380, £400 by the end of this month. He gets paid for the next month. He needs to then reconfirm the £2,500 again in February, and he will then get the second part of the bonus, which is £270. So that, and the reason why the company does that is it wants to make sure that you have a stable business, and it also wants to make sure that you see your check growing by that reconfirmation. So it wasn't just getting there once and doing it once. It's actually making and helping your business grow every single time. And to move on to the next position, you need to get your business to up to £5,000 worth of promo value. And it's exactly the same idea. This time you actually need to have one direct distributor leg. However, the easiest way to actually build this particular position is by getting 2 or 3 of your buddies or your friends, as Karen said, and helping 1 or 2 of them get to those positions. So again, it's not about you, it's about a team, it's about developing the team. And obviously the more team members you bring in, the less amount that you have to do in terms of building the actual volume to get to that 5,000. I always remember when I came to my first meeting, someone said, what would you rather have, 100% of your own efforts or 1% of 100 people's efforts? And that's what our business definition is all about. It's about a lot of people doing a very small amount. So the more people you bring in, the more people that you have actually contributing to that £5,000 worth of volume, the easier it is for you. And along the way, you're helping other people reach the target perhaps of a Senior Direct, get their bonus, and as a consequence of that, you'll get your bonus. Now, I know we're coming to the end of the call, but we've got a couple of people that have actually gone to that position of sales coordinator, and we've got the other half of David. We've got Emily on the phone line somewhere. Emily, are you there?
I am, yeah.
And let me just tell you about Emily. Obviously, she joined at the same time as David, and like Karen, went very fast to Fast Track Senior Direct, confirmed that again in December, I believe. Or really, you didn't do too much in December, but then you've actually come out of the traps in January, and we're at the 25th of the month, and you've actually confirmed that you've gone sales coordinator already. So big congratulations to you. I know we gave you a special mention when we saw you in Swindon as to the number of customers that you had personally, which was a huge amount, and you've just gone and added to that. So tell us how you've actually managed to get to that sales coordinator position, Fast Track, this month.
I mean, obviously it all started with just sharing my own story, my success with it. But as I went along then, I was just sharing my story with people. They were getting excited about it. So I just signed up 6 distributors. And although obviously we're all still new to it, just by teaching them what I know already, I mean, they've added to it. They put little orders on, and like lots of little, it all adds up. So, I mean, it's helped me get my promotion. Me and David are working really closely together as a team. I mean, we've got a really, really good team down in Pembrokeshire, Charlotte, Robbie and Sean Ed. I mean, Sean Ed's literally just a couple of orders off getting to SDD now, and we do work really closely, and that's key. And knowledge. I mean, we sit up some nights on YouTube watching video clips because knowledge is power, and, and then sharing it with others. And we are so enthusiastic about it. It's exciting, so I mean it's contagious.
Okay. I think I'd like to tell you that Shauned has gone senior direct.
Amazing.
Oh, brilliant, Shauned.
I think I saw it on the last printout that I had, or she's certainly very close to it, that's for sure. But it looks as though she's actually going to get that position. So really, sharing your story, teaching other people to do exactly the same, that's been the secret of your success.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And how do you find the time juggling everything around?
It depends. I mean, it depends how bad you want it. You can make it happen, but I mean, it's easy because most of it is done through Facebook. So I mean, it's throughout the day on your phone or your laptop. You're not set to any hours in the day, so it works around your lifestyle. So. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay. And you've mentioned this lady a couple of times. I know we've got Charlotte somewhere on the phone, I hope. Charlotte, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. So Charlotte, you're responsible for this kind of Pembrokeshire kind of explosion that seems to be going on. And, once again, you joined the month before Emily in September. You got to Fast Track Senior Direct in the first month, and then Sales Coordinator the second month. Is that right? You reconfirmed it again in December, and I know with our fingers crossed this month you're pushing to go to Senior Sales Coordinator. So just talk us through how you actually managed to create, this momentum within Pembrokeshire. And, I had to get the map out to find out where Pembrokeshire was. It's not exactly on the centre of the universe, is it?
No.
So how have you done it?
Well, when I got introduced to the product through Leah D and Sam O'Sullivan, I tried the product myself because I've always been into health and fitness, so always been looking for some kind of product like this. And I tried the product myself, and I was just kind of a bit blown away by the benefits I was feeling just after even the first week. So that just made me quite excited. And just by literally, I put a couple of photos before I'd even joined the business, put a couple of photos up of my before and after photos of just like the first couple of weeks. And that drew a lot of attention and a lot of people being congratulating me. So that's when then I met with Sam and James again to go through the business. And I was a bit, at the start, I was honestly a bit like, this is a bit too good to be true. But then when I just joined them, I just started, like Emily said, I was sharing my benefits and how good I was feeling from it, and it kind of was, my energy was just kind of infectious. And then I was lucky enough then to find, Emily and Sam, I introduced them as customers first, and then they did the same thing, felt the benefits from it, and I was lucky enough to have them join the team, and and I've also got Robbie, my partner, as well in my team, and it's just kind of exploded from there, really.
Brilliant. And, you're sharing that face-to-face and as well as Facebook?
Yeah, both. We did our own event very early on, actually, with the help of Sam and James, because we were going up to your events and stuff in Swansea, and that was massive because we learned a lot from the early stages. And then we thought, let's go do our own event. Let's just go for it. And we put on our own event, and the first one, I think we had about 30 people there. And so from that one then, we just started doing our own smaller events. And Sinead, our other team member, has been fantastic and done 2 events in her first month. And just by doing that and constantly creating this momentum, that it's just been brilliant. And Emily and Dav have just been absolutely fantastic. Emily is just made for this business, I think. And I just think both of our energy together, every time we have a meeting, we all leave really excited about what we're going to do. Just get a little plan together of what we're going to do next. And then I think people they feel that on Facebook. I've had loads of people come up to me saying, "My God, Charlie, your positivity on Facebook is infectious. What are you doing?" So that's what we're trying to do at the moment, and just constantly doing little events. So you're constantly creating new different bits of momentum across Pembrokeshire, really, and Carmarthenshire.
Excellent. Well, that's fantastic news. And well done to you both, and well done to everybody that contributed to the call tonight. And I think it's very important that, from what I hear, it's not what you see, it's how you feel about what you see. And it's that excitement, enthusiasm that people want to actually kind of get a hold of and really, grab onto. And that's what's going to kind of spread the word. And finding your kind of key team people within your business. And, don't worry if it doesn't happen for you straight away. It will happen. You just got to keep on kind of putting out that message all the time, and trying to work it as best we can. I want to keep these calls fairly short. We've had 30 minutes. I'm going to end it now. What I'm trying to do is to kind of really give people a snapshot as to what they need to do to actually move on to these next positions and get that new distributor started. The tape, as I said, the call has been taped today. It will be released, and I'll put it onto the website so that you can download it and listen to it again. And I'll open it up very quickly for a question or two, if there is a quick question that somebody would like to ask. And I'll put, two questions maximum if there are any other questions. If you want to ask a question, you can unmute your phone.
I'm on the line, Gordon. A couple of people had questions for me earlier, if anybody's got one.
What were they, Sue? And we can maybe answer them together.
One was about the plans, why isn't there a plan the same for everybody selling Juice Plus, the health plans?
You mean if they're going to use Complete and they're going to use...
for health and weight loss.
Sorry, essentially what this is, basically the plan that I've given out and the one that's been sent to Charlene again today, she's read into it, and basically towards the end, it says snacks that can be taken on board, and it lists peanut butter, it lists fresh fruits and things like that in there.
Really a kind of
she's confusing her essentially.
I think that's kind of more. But the plan.
If you give me a call separately, Jeff, I'll go over it with you.
Sure.
That's the actual Juice Plus recipes, which I just included in it. I included it there so she can see where it's come from. But what I want to answer her is, and that is that everybody's personal trainers, as people work with personal trainers, people work with nutritionists, everybody mutates the plan a little bit. We don't have to have the same plan. She's already done it brilliantly with you. She's lost 7 pounds already.
Exactly.
But I've just given her one of her toxin one that she can lose a bit more. The only problem she has is a bit of craving bread and sugar, and that's what we're trying to get rid of. So I just altered a few things and given her a copy of that where she can measure herself.
Okay,
Jeff, if you want to give me a ring separately, I'll go over a few things with you.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Okay, so I think that's really winding up the call for tonight. Thank you very much for everybody that took the time to log on tonight and to listen to the call. And thank you to David and Emily and Charlotte and Karen for sharing their experience with us. And next week we'll be doing how to look at some of the reports and get the best out of your business. So thank you all very much. and I hope you have a lovely evening, and we'll look forward to speaking to you all sometime soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Gordon. Brilliant.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Gordon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.